Hey, Future is still here. This is a process video, hence I recorded myself while working on the artwork you're seeing behind me. Will it be a challenge for your fried attention spans? Likely. Is it usable as a background for working on something of your own? Absolutely. Think of it as a past live stream I did some editing on and then posted rather than going live. One last thing, my commissions are open. If you want something similar to this artwork, just check out my card or my Vision. Both are going to be in the description below. Thank you so much for being here, and grab a drink, something to do, and let's work together or let's just hang out. Okay, so this is the moment where we start to look for references, so... Pinterest. Very fun. Can I show it here? Should I show it here? Hold on. Hold on. I'll just grab Pinterest on another thing. Stars. Where is it? Window capture. No. Yeah, I am not really used on doing this kind of content, so, yeah. It's because I am... Okay, No. I don't want to look at you. Okay. Yeah, like this is the bed. one of the things that I do while okay, so you've seen how messy my process is, okay? Like, one of the things in my process that I really care about doing is the sketch. Like, that's where I reference stuff most of the time. Also, as you can see, like, from the video, like, I think, like, I do not know, like, I'm doing this live, like, I do not have a script, okay? Like, this is my process, 100% has how my process is. I will speed up stuff rather than cut it out because, you know, process. You guys can see when I do stuff rather than me just talking about stuff, okay? Like, while I talk, I will pause the speed and be more slow. Like, if I talk, like, editing me, please do it like that and do not speed the speech. Thank you very much. Anyways, the sketch for me is like when I take on the references. Like, wait, did I? Like, I had another reference. I color picked the color because it was pretty here. I also took the color because it is pretty. I took inspiration from the reverse 19 from the Melania reverse 1999 one because it's pretty. It gave a bit of composition help, even though it doesn't seem like it. I think it's the flow. It's the flow. I need to look, and of course, like the Voyager one as well. It's over there, like on the Pinterest. Okay, you should be able to see it. Because I really like Voyager and her. Wait, Voyager? Yeah, it was Voyager. Should play again that game. I miss playing that game. Oh my god! But maybe I can reinstall it on phone. I do not know. Anyways, my thing is I take part of it. Like, here I took the flow and the color because pretty blue. Also, I apologize deeply if I do not tag any artist from whom I took inspiration. Wait, did this have the artist name attached? Oh my god, I will need to find that in post-op. Myself, please find the artist. I need you to do that because I'd like to give credit because I'm using Pinterest and yeah. But anyways, I will place the artist's name in post-op if I find them. So this has like the flow, the color. I will not really use those colors. Like, I will just go my way. Like, I'm not even looking at the references anymore right now. So I just leave the Pinterest up so you can see what I'm doing on Pinterest while I draw, like, because it is part of my process. And yeah, I get a final sketch, which is going to be this one. Okay. Of course, I'm still going to fine-tune it because some flow could not be the right one. This. Add composition elements, add stuff. Also because I'm learning how to do stuff this way, so. Yeah, like this should be good. Lower opacity And we go back into working. No. No. I broke my heater. It fell. Now it cracked. Just the handle though, it's still usable. I'll leave it on the ground. Let me just... I give up. I'm just using the get the sketch and refine it rather than make a new one on top. No, I got it! Oh, by the way, think about art. You cannot give a fuck about anatomy in favor of it pretty there. I say yes, I really like studying anatomy, but I also really like pretty poses. Pretty poses, unnatural poses that are pretty. I really like them. This is better actually. What I just said about fucking up anatomy and not giving a shit wouldn't be me. Okay, I'm joking. Like, sometimes having a, sometimes adding a bit of, you know, modifying what you did because, oh, it actually looks weird. Like, I like making very dynamic poses that do not make sense, but I'm kind of like not really ignoring anatomy. Brain explosion, energy 1000 grams of your caffeine because you cannot overthink if your heart stops. Brain implosion, energy, it is everything that I need. Na 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 na. I do not know the other lyrics. Ooh, more than a hammer mark. So, one thing about how I do art is that planning. What even is planning? I do not plan shit. I do not plan anything. I'm allergic to planning, okay? Like I go, oh, this looks kind of nice. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like for me, the references are to get a vibe. Like, okay, and then I go. Like I saw, oh, swallowtail, vest thing. That looks nice. Let's add it. Then since I have that, maybe let's add a swallow. And it was from the sketch actually, the hanging thing having some kind of pendant, shiny stuff. So I added that now. And for the background, well, the background is to be made. Same goes for the objects. The objects come from the Splashart element because trying to learn a Splashart, like I want to learn how to make Splasharts. So this is like stuff I need to do. Is there a constellation related to the swallow? I can start cleaning up and adding colors and then rendering. Well, better render. Yeah, render. Increase the size so we can make it better when we render, because while we render it's when we will have the actual stuff going through. I think. I do not know. I am not a splash artist. I'm I am literally talking out of my ass. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours of work. I absolutely love working on stuff and showing that I'm not that slow. My art is really quick to make because I'm very painterly. It's rough. Let me just save. Art 2025 characters. Just call it Swallow. Whoa! Big win! Ta-da! We have colors. Can I apply? I don't know, but I can do this. Clip here and clip here. So now I can just duplicate. Oh wait, I will need to do it for each layer. No, wait, no. Merge selected layers and then put it. Finalish. Wow, I'm back. I had to go to make some stuff for parents and stuff, and before that I changed the resolution of the thing, so a bit bigger than before. Like it is supposed to be smoother. So now we render. This is kind of going to be the most boring part, I will say, of the process, because it is the most time consuming, but also where the setup we did before via sketching and everything else comes towards, like is this. So okay, rather the rendering part is kind of divided in a few parts, at least for me. What I like to do is to keep on going with the flow, okay, but in the meantime I fix the things that require fixing. I forgot. I always keep a backup layer because if I don't and I make a mistake, I'm more likely to have to remake a lot of things. So the backup layer just allows me to go back to the previous version. Now, while I render is also when you might see that my style for some things is different, such as it's the rendering process. For things that I'm going to animate in Live 2D or straight up rig, it is very much it is harder to render it this way because I have only one layer. This big pause. Like my layer here. No, this layer here. One layer. Okay? Like I will do one layer for this, then I will, etc. etc. When you rig, you need more layers. So some people do splash artists for leak, as there are some process videos of how they make their games splash art. They make the full art and then they cut it and rig it. For me, I cut it before and then I render because it is not the same style. I use a different software. For example, League uses After Effects and Spine, probably. I do not know. The video I watched were for Nico's Splashart, like the cat frog lady. And I think it was either just After Effects or After Effects and Spine 2D. But in general, it's a different way of rigging or rendering. I'm trying to learn how Reverse 1999 makes their animations because they are incredibly stunning. They are stunning. The style is similar to mine in a way, and I'd really like to be able to do something similar to theirs because again, I like the style. So it's taking it's taking shape. Look. It's also good to know if it is, getting the correct everything. So I can just fix a few things like this. Make it fall down more. Have more creases and folds. Slowly build it up. Muting. Wait. Oh my god, I have to stop playing gacha. This guy looks exactly like Flynn's. Well, not really exactly, but the hair. I am too obsessed with that man. I need to touch grass. Nah, fuck it. Time to bitch and moan about how, oh, but the algorithm sucks. Well, people, I've been bitching about this for a longest time, and to be fair, it's not getting better. I'm trying to do the thing, I'm trying to get the niche, like, I will say it. Why am I bitching and moaning? Because to be fair, you know, it's frustrating as... It's frustrating. Like, you get the point. It's big frustration time, okay? Like, I would like for my stuff to be appreciated outside of like 5 people who I pretty much personally know. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the... Okay, I am happy to have 5 people around, okay? But also, why is slob content where there's pretty much zero effort? You can just go to a website, copy and paste a story, it will generate or find a Roblox video for you and make a caption for you and add the an automatic voice on there, and that gets famous, or at least it gets more traction, and then I'm here spending, how much time am I at? 2 hours 30 minutes to draw a thing, to make a process. Like, the process video is still gonna be uploaded. You will just have an extra yap. And I like, to be fair, if this gets 60 views, I'm gonna be happy. Am I gonna jinx it and get less? I hope not. I'm setting it into the word. Like, if it gets at least 60 views, I'm gonna be happy. I will keep this up. Because it means people are interested in it, in what I'm doing. Okay? And that's what matters to me. You know, it's pretty much just, if I have to speak to a wall, I'd rather not waste my vocal cords, you know? So, yeah. Oh, in addition, join me on like every Friday, because I have like I stream, so you get like more chatty chat. I still work on stuff, but it's not sped up, like it's real time working. And you get to chat with me and stuff. We can have fun together. My schedule is tendentially like 3 p.m. GMT +1 every Friday. What I work on is tendentially, depends on the day, depends on the mood. Often enough it's like assets for me, illustration work, and so on. An important thing I do while working is to get something to drink. And right now I got like some tea. Today I'm drinking ginger with citrus, possibly lemon. I can't remember. What's the... Yeah. It's not just lemon, it's citrus and ginger. It's a black tea. I actually got the tea to drink because I wanted to take a little pause to just you know, there's moments where while working you need a pause, so you need time to pause. And while working on art like this, so something that effectively is new for you, okay, because I'm new at Splasharts, so it's useful to unwind in a manner, in a way. I've got no idea how to speak anymore, okay? So it's just like that. Also, I spent most of the time rendering this because, I mean, I said it, like, it is the longest part of the drawing process. Also, I'm trying to take advantage of this situation to practice a bit of fabric shading, like making better shaded fabric, as I kind of suck at, well, don't suck, but I'm not good either. That's what I wanted to say. So I'm taking advantage of it. It actually is quite important to take advantage of it. Be able to do more things in a single piece is important. Like, I want to focus a bit more on this part because, again, considering the fact that I am stupid and I forget I have the head on another layer, so can't blend these to make them smoother and prettier. In general, the trust the process holds true. Ouch, my tea. Okay, because I'm using a thermos. The tea should have steeped by now. But also, it's hot. Like my bottle is hot. The good thing about backgrounds is that they don't have to be as detailed as the character. Hence why I can go quicker to draw them. At least as far as I've seen from some kinds of splash arts, because I've seen a lot of splash art that is like, oh my god, the details. Oh my god, the detail. Like, I'm just going for a simpler look. Because I'm also lazy, you know? Like, I'm not getting paid for this. If I was getting paid, maybe. Maybe I'd be more on the yeah, sure, let me add every detail possible. Like, I no, right now I'm sorry, not getting paid for this. I'm making this for myself and to do a quick process video. And nah, I'm not gonna focus too much. I should just post this as making process videos until a gacha corporate or a gaming company hires me. Would be hilarious. But if they hire me, actually, first of all, will be incredibly funny. Second of all, I am not like saying no to some opportunity like that, you know? it will be just a... Oh, huge AF opportunity. Then would suck if somebody else took it. Like, you know. No, hold on. Yeah, it would suck if somebody else took it because, like, I'd like to have an opportunity of that kind someday. It's like something I'd like to happen. You know, imagine if it was actually Reverse 1999 hiring me, like Blue Pock. That would be a dream. I absolutely love their game. I would like to play the other one they're planning on releasing, but right now I can't due to hardware incompatibility. But I'd really love to play more. Probably going to reinstall Reverse 1999 on my phone actually. So I can play on train and go forward with the story and everything. Tea time! Oh fuck, no, it's still too hot. Oh my god, let me... I need to pour it out. Tea. I like the slight taste of ginger and lemons and citruses and that stuff. It is very... it's like that kick. It gives a little kick to you. And I really like it. Next process video, I'm definitely doing a shoe study because this is horrible. Like, I legit need to do a shoe study. Oh. Yeah, this is much better. This is much better than before. I will... Can I put the before and after here? Thank you, editing me. I apologize a lot for making you work more than you already are working. I know you hate me. Don't worry. Don't have to say it. In fact, I will likely not say it because I also hate recording. Also, if my tracking is better today than on my usual live streams, I might say that it is because I moved my webcam. I moved my webcam from the top of my monitor. Oh, it's 5:25 p.m. or 7:25 p.m. GMT +1. I am tired. And oh my god, I'm almost 4 hours into this. Well, it's gonna be quite a bit of a video. Kill me. Wait. Hold on. I stopped recording the previous video, and because I should have cut it into pieces rather than having a one long extremely long video. Where's videos? Dash. Today. Today is the 8th. Oh, it's this one. Let me check how big it is. Hold on. Properties. Okay. How much is... Hold on. Does it... It doesn't give it in gigabytes. So it must not be in gigabytes. God. Oh, wait. Oh my god. This much footage? For a nap? For less than a gigabyte? Actually, that's nice. That's very nice on me, on my everything. Just having fun at this point. Okay. Also, just clean up a little bit here. When you make art, a common thing is that you go away to do something else and then you find all of the flaws of what you were doing before. Okay, so once you find the flaws, you fix them, and that's why the process can be quite long and annoying. No, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be stripes. Okay. Like this. Then there's the rest. Let's delete. Well, not delete, remove the star. And go like this. Yeah, this should be done. Right. For exporting, of course, the most important thing for an artist in this day and age. Okay, most important thing to do in this day and age as an artist is to add your watermark. Mine is this. I usually use a grid one. I use a grid. Wait. Add yourself and my start thing. Why is it important? Because people are assholes, so it's kind of important to, you know, let them know you made this. Hence why I do this. And technically it kind of protects against AI, feeding your stuff into AI. Because if the thing has any kind of extra texture to it, it will go against the code, if I recall. It's not the best. The ideal would be poisoning, but unfortunately for me, using any poison device, it's not what I like to do, unfortunately, because I cannot go into the code of the image, and like, that will be perfect, but I can't. So this is what I usually do. I just add my watermark to the picture. It's not too dark, it's not no, so it isn't too doesn't bother too much, okay? Can I rasterize? Thank you very much for letting me rasterize. It still helps. I make it a bit prettier, and then an important thing for this thing can be also checking if it is good on a clear screen. As often enough, a gacha game will have a dark, or in any way the piece of artwork will be transparent. That is why I'm making it like this. Light mode. Oh, the light mode hurts my eyes. Just gonna post it as a transparent PNG. And yeah, I'm done with this. Stop recording.